Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys drop the mask up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on Rap a Lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. Listen, I went and got my digits up. Listen, your favorite, bruh. Listen, you don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's real rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, nope, he not. The mind to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red Doggies caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend homie. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a but didn't take a sin. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God it in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him it was ugly. I'd rather ask forgiveness like 100 times than be asking for permission in a beggar's line. Cause of who I be and check out how I tend to mine. I got a partner who don't eat no pork at dinner time, but let you act like you gon' ever hurt or injure mine. He have your woman and that's my dinner time. I keep my eyes on glory till the devil get behind. Now bear in mind the devil made me offers I decline. We not aligned, not combined, I am not confined to any wicked system that these demons have designed. They frame a mind and have you salty as a bacon rind. I'm trying to mastermind how to help out humankind. I'm open mind, but I do not walk with none line. My state of mind is to keep a peace of mind. I'm like Malcolm with my piece at the Venetian blinds. I'm trying to manifest some things in my subconscious mind that I have only seen in dreams in my unconscious mind. My dreams unrefined, spring to mind, a state of mind that make it seem this lucky life of mine is pre-designed. And if it is, to thank the Lord, cause that's the mastermind. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
For the summer. Big deal. Whoa!
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Las Vegas Raiders. It's underway on EA Sports. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Cousins on first down. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. And complete, right side to Cook. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to face a 3rd down. This defense for the Steelers, terrific.
Always a big key. They're always discussed on emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Murray now on first down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
A free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
On the return, Tremont Smith. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And this will be caught by Mooney. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
For this defense, CD, and going up against Kyler Murray here, what's the secret to keeping him in check?
Having better athletes than him, which is really unrealistic. So I go way back in football. They used to have a coverage called the umbrella coverage with 4 defenders back deep. Now you want to try and move that umbrella up front with Kyler Murray. Kind of surround him and keep him hemmed into the pocket. Because if he breaks out, he's going to hurt your defense in a big way with his legs.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick six. Now Murray off play action. He'll buy some time right. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And this is going to be hauled in. So they get the 2-point conversion. And now they have an 8-6 lead.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Very short kick taken right at the 20.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Cousins.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off near the 34.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Throwing on first down is Murray.
That's complete to Mooney.
A beautiful spin and room to run. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
8-6 the score after 1. On 1st and 10, here's Murray.
He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz.
Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Cousins gives way to Cook, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Looking for Beasley, got him on the slant. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
Cook on the first down carry there as he works his way forward for a gain of about 4.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
And that's why Dalvin Cook is the Minnesota Vikings featured back. You put the ball in his hands, good things happen. 2nd in the NFL last year in rushing with 1,557 yards, and that's now back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons with 30 combined total touchdowns. What a player is Dalvin Cook.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open.
And the third interception thrown by Cousins.
Picked off at the 25. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. First down, Murray. He's going to wind up and air it out. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards.
I would say just add that one to the total of big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Second down and goal. Murray rolling to his right. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Kyler Murray, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, Cousins under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Michael O.J. Mudia. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Anthony Schwartz.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 23.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time. We'll see how they play this.
That's caught by Hollister. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball. And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Murray's throw pulled in by Schwartz.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Murray now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Murray to air it out again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 16. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Shotgun now from Murray. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will extend this big lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Cousins. It's complete to Cook. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
They'll throw again. Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. Oh, he sheds himself free. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play there for the Raiders.
In the NFL in 2020, only Derrick Henry had more yards after contact than Dalvin Cook, and runs like we just saw. That's why.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down now, it's Cook, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Cousins gets this one out wide quickly, and this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jacob Hollister, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Daniels on the return. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last two drives. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it second and short.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Throwing again on second down. Murray. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes...
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Darnell Mooney, his second touchdown on the season.
And the Steelers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run it again with Cook.
54 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. From the gun, here's Cousins. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Again, it's Cook. Powering his way forward. And down inside the 15 he goes. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. They'll flip this quickly out to Beasley. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Cousins. He'll dump this off to Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
William Jackson with a pick.
And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. One last shot now for Cousins. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how